Hello. Let's talk about what blockages are being removed. We've got pile 1, 2, and 3. I believe that's blue calcite. If not, then I'll fix it in the description. We have amethyst. And we have aqua or quartz. Piles 1, 2, and 3. Let's talk about it. Pile 1. What blockages are being removed for you? This is the blue calcite. Let's just see. We are going to start off with the Moon Witch Oracle deck. Okay. Reclaim your power. You are worthy. You are loved. Harvest the fruits of your hard work. You guys are finding your self-worth. You were maybe feeling hung up in that area, felt some, I don't want to say self-worth issues because I don't feel like that's right. Maybe you were struggling with your self-esteem in some areas. Maybe you were feeling powerless in some situations. Maybe something was going on to make you feel as though you were powerless. But that's being removed. You guys are finding your power again. You're recognizing your worth inherently. Everyone is inherently worthy. You don't have to do anything or be anything to be worthy. And I feel like you guys are recognizing that. And I'm so glad that you are, because that's a hard lesson to learn. We're going to go in with the Archangel Oracle cards. Life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. I feel like you guys are really like taking life by the you-know-whats. Maybe you were kind of struggling and you just decided you'd had enough. We have victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. You guys are coming out of a really difficult period, and I just am so happy for you because I know what it's like to struggle with feeling powerless and wondering if you're worthy, or wondering why things are not going the way that you thought they would or should, and wondering if it's your fault somehow. This is the Universal Folk Oracle. We have number 24, Celestial Possibility, Connect Infinite Soul Path. Number 34, Joy, Affirmation, Surroundings, Light, and Beauty. You guys are coming into a really great period. Like, this is the World card if we were doing tarot. I feel like the Judgment's happened. I'm about to step into some Fool energy. 10 of Wands is over. What did I say? Your value is not based off of the action or inaction of others. Give yourself permission to make choices. You're taking life into your own hands. Just wait, even if the impatience is uncomfortable. I feel like you guys are coming out of a period of waiting, but that blockage is being removed. Like, I just see like a clear path opening up. But always remember that anxiety yells and intuition whispers. Sometimes whenever we're going through things, or if we're at the beginning of a spiritual journey or awakening, whatever you want to call it, sometimes it's hard to recognize your intuition from your anxiety. Sometimes it's hard to differentiate, and that's absolutely normal. But as you get to know the true you, then you'll know what is a gut feeling and what is a head feeling. It takes strength to face yourself and sit with your feelings. You guys, the dark night is over. That's really all that I can say for you. That's the blockage just being removed. Is the clouds. Why don't we roll some dice just for fun? We have the clock, again with more waiting. You guys have been waiting to be able to do this or to find the strength to do this. We have the eye, which reminds me of intuition. And then we have a smiley face. I'm so happy for you guys. That's the blockage just being removed, is pretty much just everything that was holding you back, holding you down, and keeping you stuck. You're not going to be stuck anymore, and you are doing this for yourself. This is something you have been working on, and you've been putting forth the effort, even though it was really hard for you and you didn't even know if you were doing it right. And you were, and you have been. It's just things take time. And sometimes our expectations or our timelines are not exactly realistic, and that might be a lesson that you guys have learned recently. But that's where we are. Good job, guys. I'm so happy for you. Pile number 2, amethyst. What blockages are being removed? I'm thinking of the song like I Can See Clearly Now. The rain is gone. All obstacles in my way. We're going to go in with the Enchanted Map Oracle first. We have Spark, Metamorphosis, Stuck in the Mud, Commitment, Encouragement, Goblins, and Dragon's Lair. Lots of 5s, lots of change. With some encouragement from either another person, people, your spirit team, guides, God, universe, spirit, whatever it is, it's going to be different for everybody depending on how you believe, what you're going through, whatever. I feel like you guys are really finding your spark again after you've been stuck in a situation for a long time. And I feel like it had to do with anxiety, because for me, this always reminds me of anxiety. And with the Stuck in the Mud and the Dragon's Lair, I feel like you guys have really just been unable to move forward. You've been unable to do something, whether it's saying something, whether it's a physical action of doing something. But you guys are going to transform this. You've made the commitment already. You just have to do it. And the blockage being removed is you guys not being able to do it, whatever reason that is for you. This is the Chibi Anime Angel Cards deck. Evolution. Again, with the metamorphosis and the change and universal truths. universal truth is you have what it takes to do this, and you know that you do, and you've just had to find the courage or find the opportunity. I feel like the blockage has been you guys, like, in your own way. But with Miracle and Spark, like, it's over. It's whatever it is you've decided to do, or say you now have the opportunity and the resources. And the universe has been helping you to do that. That's not to say that you're weak by any means. I'm not saying that. And you guys have needed help doing this or saying this or whatever. But I think that that's finally going to be able to happen. And here we have the abundance. I feel like you're just going to feel so much better afterwards. This is the Moonology Oracle Cards guidebook. Well, guidebook, yeah. But, like, the deck is what we're going to use. Your hard work is paying off, you guys. The end of a tough cycle approaches. A time for healing. You guys are going to get to rest after this. You're going to get to breathe out and exhale and just let it flow. This has been a long time coming, I feel. And this is the deck that I made. Sunshine, me time, and divination. Maybe you guys have been wanting to start reading cards and you just have been on the fence about it, or I think that a lot of us have preconceived notions or have been in circumstances or surrounded by people who have preconceived notions and it's not seen as a good thing necessarily. And maybe that's a mindset that you guys have really been working on. Maybe you guys need to keep quiet about it, and that's okay, because there is a lot of judgment, and it, unfortunately, depending on who you're around, might affect relationships or even jobs or whatever. I'm not saying that's right, because it's definitely not, but I do understand. But love. You guys, this is an act of self-love for you, whatever this is, whether it's learning how to do divination yourself, or whether it's saying something, doing something, whatever. I feel like you guys have had to find your self-love, and you've had to believe it in order to do this. But whatever this is, the blockage is that you're going to actually do it. You're going to break the barrier, break the dam, the wall is coming down. And you're going to get to move forward and have fun and breathe. You're not going to be feeling this pent-up anxiety and nerves and stress and all of that you've been thinking about so much just leading up to it. I don't feel like the action itself is going to be as bad as how you feel right now. But that's what I see for you, pile 2. I'm glad, I'm happy for you guys. That's a really big thing, and it's whatever this is for you. I know that it's something that means a whole lot to you, and it's something that you've put a lot of thought and effort and preparation into, and it's going to happen, and that blockage is just going to come right out. All right, my pile number 3 is Aqua Aura Quartz. What blockage is being removed for you? I could just stare at this all day. It's so pretty, but I need to do the thing. Anyway, we're going to find out. This is the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. I always want to say book because I show you the books in case you want to buy the deck, but I don't know. Friendship. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. self-employment, contemplation time. I feel like you guys have been put in a timeout. Maybe you've been alone for a while. Maybe you have not been able to socialize for whatever reason. And I feel like part of this is because you have needed to think about maybe changing jobs, maybe staying at home and working for yourself. Maybe that's something you're working towards. But whatever it is, you guys have a lot of opportunities coming in after this period of contemplation. And you do have people coming in for you to help you with it and to just be with you. This is the African Goddess Rising deck. Self-sabotage. Truth. That's why you guys have been in timeout. Which we all self-sabotage. I'm not even trying to judge you on that because Lord knows I am the worst about it. But you guys have been dealing with some hard truths and figuring maybe some truths out about other people or about your job or just really spending some alone time. But we have joy. So this has been a productive thing for you and a good thing for you to do. It's just been kind of rough. And I feel like you guys really could use some companionship. And you're going to have that. It's going to come in. This is the Archangel Oracle deck. Beloved one, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So you guys might have a soulmate coming in. That's exciting. It depends on what you believe, but truthfully, I honestly believe that we all have multiple soulmates in our lives. Not every soulmate is going to be romantic. We have friends that are soulmates, people that are supposed to come in and teach us lessons, just all kinds of things like that. It's not only romantic in nature. Remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, creative child of God. You are very loved. So maybe you've been, while you've been alone doing this contemplating, maybe it's been kind of hard for you to feel like you deserve to have other people or friends, or maybe you just are wondering if there's something wrong with you or something you've done in order to not have them. And that's not it. I think that this was really just an opportunity for you guys to sit and contemplate and think without being distracted. And I know that that is exhausting in itself, and it, whenever that happens to me, because it does, like I get put in timeout, no joke. To me, it feels like the emotional equivalent of paint drying. So like, I get it. I feel you. But that blockage is being removed. You guys are finally moving through the struggle. This is the Moonology deck. This is the first deck. They have a second deck out that I haven't got yet, but show the world the real you. You guys are ready to come out of this. And that might be intimidating too. And I understand that. A time for healing. But I think that that's going to help you. And you guys have been healing, obviously, during this. But not only is there more to life than working and healing, but coming out of the cocoon afterwards is also a really healing experience. And we have your dreams need a practical plan. So maybe you guys just need to sit and think about it for a minute, how you're going to do this, how you're going to re-enter the, world of socializing, which is very intimidating to me personally. I am about the least social person I know. Even going to the store gives me anxiety. So, like, I get it. It's not about me, and I'm not trying to make it about me, but I can relate. This is the Universal Folk Oracle. Celestial Possibility, Connect, Infinite Soul Path. You guys are meant to be connected to this person. You're meant to find friendships. You're meant to take your life and your employment into your own hands. And we have gifted. Fertility, creativity, growth, and space. You guys are gifted, and that gift is supposed to help you make money and help you make your life better. And we have protection. You guys are safe. It's safe to do this. It might take time. It might be intimidating. You might have to talk yourself into it several times along the path to whatever this coming out of the cocoon experience is for you, but you're safe to do that. Get to know the true you. So maybe that's what this time out was about, was you really needed to stop and figure out yourself. That person, project, idea is waiting for you to make the first move. But that period is over. You have to move on. You have to go to the next level. Even if level 5 is you've worked hard and you're comfortable and you finally got to the end of it, you have to move on to level 6. That doesn't mean you can't take some more time to get ready. But the blockage being removed is going to be your mindset. Be who you want to be, be who you want to be, not what you think others do. Don't worry about what other people want you to be. It's not your responsibility to be the person that the stranger in the grocery store thinks that you are, or the person that knew you 10 years ago thinks that you still are. That's not your responsibility, and their opinion of you, it's not even your business, to be honest. Is it actually worth it? No. Worrying about what other people think is not worth it. But also, you do have more support than you think, and all you have to do is ask for it. Just tell your friends what's going on, how you've been feeling. Tell your family, tell your dog, tell whoever. You do have support out there. It's going to differ for everyone. But a lot of times whenever we feel as though we're not going to be supported, we really have more than we feel, and that's just our own brains being mean to us. That's just our own fears and our own doubts. But if someone doesn't accept you, then that's okay. They can just move along. I feel like the lesson that you guys have been learning is temporary loneliness is better than permanent dissatisfaction. And if you do ask for support from someone, the worst they can do is say no. But last but not least, I really want you guys to remember that healing is messy and it's exhausting and it's painful and it's overwhelming and it's shitty. And all of those feelings are absolutely valid. It's not going to be bubble baths and sunshine all the time. It's not. And it's normal to feel any negative feeling you have about anything. You don't have to be all sunshine all the time. That's not realistic and that's not healthy. And I feel like that's something that you have learned through this isolation period that you've gone through. I feel like you've had to really take a realistic approach to what you're doing and look at things in a very objective way. And that's hard to do. That's really tough. It's hard to look in the mirror at times. And it's hard to do things about what we see in the mirror. But everything that you have felt, everything that you have done, everything you've said is completely valid. And I want you to know that. And you do have people that are going to come in and accept you and support you and understand in the best ways that they possibly can for you. All you have to do is just work at getting out of your own head and moving forward. You're going to get to level 6. You're going to do it. It's going to be okay. And it's not going to be as hard as what you've been through. The hardest part is over, you guys. It really is. Just work on not self-sabotaging and not just staying in your little cave, even if it's comfortable, because part of life is being uncomfortable and doing things to grow. And the way that I like to think of these like isolation timeout periods is you have to rest before you can do big things. Like if you're going to go to an amusement park, you want to sleep the night before so you're not tired. And that's the kind of thing that I like to think of this as. And maybe that's just because it sounds nicer, but anyway, that's the blockage that I see being removed, is you guys being able to put all of these things into action that you've been learning and thinking about and contemplating. And I feel like you guys are really going to enjoy life after you have stepped outside of your comfort zone and moved forward and have decided to be done with this being alone and worrying about what other people think.